Dr. Seranya atudde ku kkooti ya Uganda Road kusanga munana ng'onagidde mu kamotoka ka poliisi akatono.
Wanji?
Banzije ewa tubadde wa Kira division nga ninga kabaka nino muzirabe. Ezemundu zezindese kati kampulire kye bangamba nzize kusula luzira oba kigo oba nakasongola simanyi. Ndese n'amazzi masibe ne sokisi za luzira abeluzira bantegekera akafo akalungi.
Ono yasimbiddwa mu Kaguli n'asomera emisango muli okuva omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Museveni ne maama we ngono yavadda mu bulamu obw'ensi eno Esteri Kokundeka. Bw'abuziddwa obanga emisango gino agitegedde bulungi Nyanzi kwe kutegeeza omulamuzi nga bw'ayagala gimusomerwe era givunulwe bulungi mu Luganda.
So I would like either you read slowly and get me an interpreter in Uganda who can interpret for me these charges because I understand in my mother language. Otherwise, I do not understand either the statement of the first offense or the statement of the second offense, Your Worship.
Dr. Nyanzi asabye n'omulamuzi amukkiriza atuleko wansi kubanga abadde ayimiridde ekimala.
Can I please sit down? I've been standing all day in Chira Division Police cell, banging on the police doors saying 48 hours are over, Your Worship. I thank you.
Nyanzi agambibwa okuba nga yakozesa omutimbagano n'ateeka ebintu ebivoola omukulembeze w'eggwanga omuli n'ebyobuwemu nga ne maama w'omukulembeze w'eggwanga yavadda mu bulamu bw'ensi eno Esther Kokundeka teyamutaliza. Dr. Nyanzi agambibwa okuba nga omusango guno yaguza nga 16 Septemba omwaka guno.
However, I would like to inform you that all these charges are being brought under the standards, utilities, and wise report. And with the premise, my duty is only to read the charges.
Stella Nyanzi wabula takkiriziddwa kukkirizibwa kugaana misango gino ng'omulamuzi wa kkooti eno ento Esther Nahirya agamba nti talina buyinza buwulira nsonga zino okuggyako okuzimusomera. Bw'ati amusinze ku alimanda okutuusa ku Lwokutaano Ssabbiiti eno ng'ajja kusimbibwa mu maaso g'omulamuzi Gladys Kamasanyu ng'ono yalina obusobozi obw'okuwulira ensonga zino. Nyanzi yakwatibwa ku Lwokutaano Ssabbiiti ewedde bwe yali agenze ku poliisi ewandegeya okusaba obukuumi asobole okugenda Makerere ya Kalakasi olw'okugaana okumuza ku mulimu. Kyokka bwe yatuukayo ne bakamutema nga bwe badde bamunoonya olw'emisango gino gyasomeddwa. Guno si gwe mulundi ogusoose nga Dr. Nyanzi akwatibwa ku bigambibwa nti avoola omukulembeze w'eggwanga.
Clearly, this is a magistrate that cannot handle this case. If he even finds it difficult to assert the rights of a person who is detained, clearly cannot engage his mind in a matter in which the state has the kind of interest that it has in this case.
Well, the surprising thing for us is that the genuine concerns, access to counsel, access to visitors, next of kin, has been sidestepped by the court.
Era mbadde ku solitary confinement kala kakazi ke bayita Chan ka deputy kalagira abasirikale ne bansamba emigere mu gagattago ge bambala
ekinsambisa kikubabuuza bibuuzo. I was asking them why. You say, you're hurting me, you hurt my body, you're hurting me again. They are hurting me. Wama, let me tell you, sir, your prison staff beat me. They took me to solitary confinement. I was naked. She's hurting me, you're hurting my body. She is hurting my body. Don't put your breasts on me. Don't put your breasts on me. Hey, be like a lady. I'm from solitary confinement. I've been in solitary confinement. I'm telling the world that I've been in solitary confinement. Prison officers, women, got their big boots, not these ones. Big boots, they kicked me, they beat me up, they tortured me. Women in prison are being tortured by prison staff. Hey, she's the deputy. She's the one who ordered them to beat me up. I appreciate you've allowed me a few minutes. But I want to tell the world abachala abali mu prison tebanywa obuugi bwaffe babuteekawo afande. Ani anywa obuwunga bwaffe? Osi ajja n'atunda amatooke ga bbaawe naye so talina time kufuna nku. The OC does not have time to get firewood for prisoners. The OC comes and sells matoke from her husband's garden. Can you imagine? Women in prison are not drinking breakfast. Tetunywa obuugi. I'm going. Thank you for being a gentleman. I am going. I'm not even going to talk outside again. But thank you for being a gentleman. I have to report what your other 3 chepe woman is doing to us in prison. Abachala babo nawe nambakomera mujja mutukyalire. Wamma weba nafani. Akizeno ku high court kola ki apiibu ebano aba prison sibe bandese. Kusaba kwa prison ngenda guggula wafande. Baba Commissioner General Chengendo Bakona because byamwe mubijeko books baboye nga tuongezo wati. Omukazi yansamba kibutu wano neva musi.
Thank you so much for watching Humans TV Africa, and my name is Kato Mukasa. This is Humans TV Africa. This is Humans TV Africa. Kato Mukasa is a Ugandan lawyer interested in issues of human rights. You have just watched a scenario of a famous case in Uganda where that lady, Dr. Stella Nyanzi, was manhandled, mistreated for simply writing a poem, for simply criticizing the government of Uganda, and her bail rights were not granted. She was imprisoned for almost 2 years. Today, we are talking about the right to bail. Please remember to subscribe, then give us that subscription link. Remember to subscribe to Humans TV Africa. Please remember to subscribe and be able to watch these very informative shows right here on Humans TV Africa. Remember, our name is Humans TV Africa. You can Google us. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. Also, remember to write to us at info. Our email is info@humanstevafrica.com. Our WhatsApp number is there. Brian Kabeko, our spokesperson based in Nairobi, Kenya, will be able to talk with you. Remember, Humans TV Africa has studios in Uganda. We have studios in Kenya. We have studios in Zambia. We have studios in Zimbabwe, Ghana, Nigeria, United Kingdom, and of course, USA. We are growing. This is Humans TV Africa. And today, I'm talking about Human Rights Watch Uganda. Talking about human rights and the right to bail. Whether in Kenya, Ethiopia, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Eritrea, wherever you are in the world, this show is for you, because the right to bail is a right that we all get. It's a universal right in a way. The right to bail, sometimes we say, is mandatory, but there must be some discretion in giving it. The right to bail is given to us by our mother constitution. In Uganda and the country you are, simply ask your lawyer. They're going to tell you you have a right to bail. But when do you have a right to bail? How do you have a right to bail? How do you apply for bail is the question. And exactly who gives you bail. This is episode 1, where I'm going to be talking about the right to bail in your country. Whether you're in Uganda, whether in Kenya, wherever you are, you have a right to bail, though it can be challenged, though it can be denied. Sometimes we'll say bail is unconditional or bail can be conditional. When do you get bail? Once you are arrested. Once you are arrested and you have been in this prison for some time, your lawyer has a right to go ahead and put in a bail application. In fact, even you as a prisoner, you can go ahead and proceed orally with your bail application. It can be made orally, it can be made through a lawyer. In fact, a prisoner can simply raise his hand in a court of law and say, I have my right to bail, I want to assert it. I'm telling it to you as a lawyer. But actually, a prisoner can ask for his or her right to bail, but must give conditions, must give reasons, must give justifications, must give grounds for a bail hearing. You must give grounds to a bail hearing. Article 23, subsection 6A, Article 23 of the Constitution of Uganda, go and read it, 23A, B, and C of Uganda's Constitution as amended in 1995, provides that a person is entitled to apply to court for discretionary bail. We call it discretionary bail. If a person has been waiting trial for a specified number of days, Article 23B and C obligates the court to release him or her on what we call mandatory bail. Now, bail is based on Article 23(6) of the Constitution of Uganda. You have a right to bail, and you can get it in courts of law, which we call a subordinate court, or you can actually get it in a high court, wherever you are, once you are committed there. Now, there are grounds. Who gives bail in the first place? Who gives bail is basically the courts of law. You proceed in the courts of law, but the police is only there to enforce the orders of the courts of law in terms of enforcing bail conditions. In case the police thinks you can go away, you can run away, the police is going to force you to abide by bail conditions. Remember, there are two types of bail, the unconditional bail and the conditional bail. All these prisoners have a right to bail, but there's unconditional bail and conditional bail. Now, unconditional bail means that there's no condition on your bail. Sometimes you may have no condition put on your bail, but you must stand up to the next court date. The court says, okay, we are releasing you, no conditions, but you must come back on this date. Then conditional bail means that there are restrictions on your bail rights. They give you restrictions and guidelines to follow. Don't go outside the country. Deposit your passport here. You must report to police every week. They give you conditions. That is what we call the conditional bail. Then the right to bail in Uganda, for example, when you look at the right to bail under Section 4 of the Bail Act of 1976, it says that each occasion that a person is brought before court accused of an offense or remanded after conviction for inquiries or a report, he must be granted bail. Look at this kind of person being beaten, suffering in prison. This person can get bail for being able to go outside and seek treatment and, of course, escape the torture. Once you are sick, once you have serious grounds to apply for bail, yes, you can apply for bail. Now, the main grounds for applying for bail are normally on health grounds. You are sick, you are HIV positive, you have been brutalized in prison, you are mentally disturbed. There are grounds you can apply for bail. You are aged, maybe you are 60 years plus, 70 years plus, you are in critical condition, you have a heart problem. Grounds for bail are normally bordering on health concerns, health issues, violence in prison. They have beaten you, they have broken your arm, you cannot get treatment in prison, you can apply for a right to bail. But again, the court is going to consider whether there are reasonable grounds to give you bail. They are going to look at the nature of your offense. If you committed a murder, my friend, it may be a bit hard for you to get bail given. They are going to look at the punishment they have given you. Are you on death row? If you're on death row, I'm telling you, bail may be very hard to get because death punishment is the highest punishment. They fear that you may escape. So they may give you your right to bail depending on the severity of your conviction. of your case and the punishment are waiting for you. Although, of course, if they are aware that you may jeopardize the investigation, you may bribe people, you may actually kill other people, they may not give you bail. So, right to bail is not automatic. Right to bail is not automatic. No lawyer should tell you a lie. Right to bail is not automatic. You have to defend it. You have to give grounds why you should get this bail. Now, look at, for example, Bail Act Section 7, the ability to arrest for absconding or breaking condition of bail. You can be arrested once you abscond, once you break the condition of bail. Once you are released on bail on criminal charges, and then it's a duty for you to surrender into custody of a court that has given you actually that bail, and the police is going to force you to follow the rules of bail. For example, what's the time for bail? People normally ask me, tell us how long can I be outside for bail? It is 3 months. They will give you 3 months outside on bail. Again, if they are over, they ask you, what can I do next? What you can do next is to apply. Give more reasons why you should be staying outside for another time. They give you another 3 months. What happens after 6 months? They give you another 3 months. So the length for bail is basically 9 months, but they give them to you in phases. 3 months, you apply again and say, please, I'm still sick. I have these things to do. I'm not able to be inside the prison. Please, please, please. You apply again for more 3 months. Again, if they expire, you apply again for more 3 months. The total may be 9 months on bail, but they give them to you in phases, 3 months at a time, 3 months at a time, as you report and ensure that you don't jump conditions for bail. For example, what are the effects for bail? One is that you may travel abroad, depending on the conditions of your bail. You may travel abroad. But again, sometimes the constitution says you don't need to leave your country. For example, if they have taken your passport, how do you travel outside the country? So the effect of bail sometimes is that you cannot even travel outside your country. They may even tell you not to talk to specific people because you will jeopardize the case beforehand. So you must always be able to go to a police station and report yourself. So the effect for bail, for example, is that once the accused is released from physical custody, he is still under the jurisdiction of the law and is bound to appear on appointed time and place. Remember not to violate those conditions. Now, you must pay money sometimes. If they have given you conditions for bail, you are going to pay money. Again, people ask me, what happens to my money when my case is over? You apply for it. You apply for it. What happens to my money when I'm convicted? I'm serving 10 years and I paid bail money. You still get your money back. You still get your bail money back. But how do you get your bail money? You write a letter to the magistrate who had your case asking for bail money. If it was a court judge, a justice, a magistrate, whatever court you went to, please simply write a letter. Write a letter, and that magistrate, that judge is going to order that your money is refunded. Write your letter to the magistrate who has your case, and then you are going to get this money back. Attach a receipt. How do you get your bail money out? Write a letter and attach a receipt of payment for that bail money. Attach a receipt, which is actually normally a photocopy of that receipt. You will get your money back. Now, the right for bail is not automatic, though it's a right. Why do I say it's not automatic? Because you are going to be able to show cause why you are given bail. It's a right, but given under conditions. It may be unconditional bail, it may be conditional bail. So learn these things on Human Civic Africa, where we come and learn a bit of law from lawyers right here at Human TV Africa. Remember, we are lawyers willing to share this knowledge with you free of charge by simply subscribing to Human TV Africa. Today, we're talking about the law on bail. Remember, Article 23A, B, C of the 1995 Constitution of Uganda talks about the right to bail. Remember the Bail Act. Remember also the Bail Act and of Uganda, and whichever country you are, your constitution gives you a right to bail. Today, it was episode 1. I was telling you what is bail, being able to say, I'm in prison, yes. I'm not convicted yet, yes. I'm convicted, yes, but I can still get a right to bail. I can get out of prison. That is bail. I can get out of prison. That is bail. I can get out of prison before my sentence is completed. Why? Because I have grounds 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sick. I'm diabetic. I have cancer. I'm dying. I need to go outside and get proper care. Then, when I get back into shape, I'll go back and serve my punishment. That is a right to bail. But again, as I told you, this right is pleaded for. Remember, you can get bail without a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. I don't need to give you my legal services if you are smart. You can simply go to court as a prisoner, raise your hand and say, dear magistrate, don't say dear magistrate. We have our own language in court. My honor, my lord, depending on the court you are into. So say, my lord, I am here to apply for bail. Put your hand up. Don't wait for a lawyer. Put your hand up. And the magistrate is going to say, what do you want to say? Say, I want to apply for bail. You can move court as a prisoner without a lawyer. You can move court as a prisoner. Be smart. Simply have your facts together, have your grounds together, have your medical records together, and have sureties if they are needed. Of course, they are needed. Have sureties, sound sureties with their national identifications, with their passports, with bail money ready. Have bail money ready. Be with bail money ready, because they're going to tell you 5 million, 2 million, and where are you going to get it? So before you ask for bail, be with some money ready, because sometimes they say pay it now or forget it. And it means you are lawyers, your relatives must run and pay for bail money. And once you're given bail money, once you're given bail, always follow police order, follow police instruction, because you must report to either court or police at every given time. Report and say, I'm still in Uganda, I'm still in Kenya, I'm still in Ethiopia, I'm still in this country, and I'm following bail terms. Please don't jeopardize your case. Don't talk to the people you offended. Don't threaten them. Don't attempt to run away from the country, because once you violate bail terms, they are going to arrest you and will never give you that bail again. Bail can be revoked anytime. A police officer can come and arrest you and say, we know you have bail, but we have cancelled it because you have violated the rights for bail, the condition for bail. So bail may be mandatory, but bail is not automatic. I'm saying this as a lawyer. Bail may be mandatory, may be constitutional, but bail is not automatic. Thank you so much for watching Humans TV Africa, and of course, see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe to Humans TV Africa, and of course, remember to keep it Humans TV Africa. Write to us at info@humanstvafrica.com, or send us that message to be able to join us, to be able to have all these studios in your country. Remember, this is Human Watch Uganda, and of course, Human Rights Watch Global, because wherever you are, this show is for you. My name is Kato Mukasa. Thank you, Dennis Bongole, for the production of this show. See you in the next one.